Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's morning meditation. I invite you to grab a cup of tea or your coffee or even water or juice, as today's meditation is adapted from Russ Harris's mindful drinking exercise. And when you're ready, I invite you to sit back straight and comfortable in the chair, releasing any tension from your shoulders and face. And I invite you to take hold of the cup or glass and observe it as if you're a curious person who has never seen an object like this before. Notice the shape and the color of this cup or glass. Notice how the light shines through it or bounces off of it. Notice the texture of the surface. Run your fingers over it and notice what it feels like. Notice the weight of it in your hand. And now look at the liquid inside of it, naming it, and noticing the way the light reflects off the surface. Gently move the cup so as to make the liquid inside swirl around. Notice the patterns on the surface of the liquid as it swirls. And now raise it to your nose and smell it. If your liquid is tea or coffee or something else with a distinctive smell, then inhale it deeply through your nose and really notice the aroma. And now raise the cup or glass to your mouth and rest it against your lips and pause for a moment before drinking. And notice what is happening inside of your mouth. You may notice saliva forming, or your mouth getting warmer, or an urge to drink. And in a moment, do not do it yet, I'm going to ask you to take one small sip as slowly as you can, and then close your mouth again, but let the liquid stay inside your mouth without swallowing it. And so now, in ultra slow motion, take a small sip, then close your mouth, and let the liquid stay there inside of your mouth. And ever so slowly, ever so gently, swill the liquid around inside your mouth. Feel it against your tongue and inside your cheeks. And if this liquid has a taste, really notice it. And notice where you can taste it on your tongue. And I invite you to close your eyes now to enhance the experience. And just notice any urges arising. And if you haven't already, in ultra slow motion, swallow it. And notice the sound of swallowing and the movement of your throat. And whenever you notice that your attention has wandered, acknowledge it, and then refocus on this exercise. And I invite you to take one more sip, noticing once again how it feels in your mouth and the different sensations as you swallow it. and how this makes you feel in your body. And now, coming to the end of this exercise, let's finish up with grounding ourselves. Slowly push your feet into the floor and straighten your back and stretch your arms. And really notice the feelings of your arms stretching or your feet pressing or your back straightening. And now open your eyes and ears as fully as you can. And notice with curiosity where you are. Look around you. What are 5 things you can see? Listen carefully. What are 3 or 4 things that you can hear? And as you breathe in the air, what can you smell? Notice where you are and what you're doing. Open your hands and gently run your fingers over whatever it is that you have been sitting on. And notice what the surface feels like under your fingers. And notice that there is a part of you that is able to notice everything that you see, hear, touch, taste, smell, think, feel, and do. Now I invite you to bring your attention back to the room and notice how this practice made you feel. And to use this practice throughout your day, whenever you make yourself a new drink, as a way to bring yourself into the present and to ground yourself. Thank you for joining me this morning.